Good morning and welcome back to Breakfast Television. It is 8:20 on your Friday morning and we're having a great time with Shauna Lee from Mama Bear Keepsakes. You brought in such a great selection of these cute, adorable stuffed animals, but these guys have some special meaning behind them. Tell us a little bit about what you do at Mama Bear Keepsakes.
Well, I take baby clothes or grandma and grandpa's old shirts or whatever and turn them into a teddy bear that's something more memorable instead of just storing a bunch of old clothing.
What a great idea, too, because Jeremy, you were talking about how hard it is to give up these things sometimes, right?
Well, as the parent who's got kids who have blankies and the guy who's grown up who used to have a blankie, that transition can be
until he was 17.
That transition can be really tricky. So what a great idea to take that old, like the blankie, by the time they're about grown, it is just a, it's like a dish rag all ratted and matted. And so you take it in and turn it into all these cool pieces.
Yes.
So what kind of options am I looking at here? If I got, for example, the baby blankie, what could we turn that into?
Well, the main one's a bear. We have a bunny, a kitty, a puppy, a lion, a dragon, a giraffe. There's a whole zoo. We have a whole choice.
But how much blankie do you need? How much material do you need before you can turn it into something?
We say if it's infant clothing from newborn to about 12 months old, roughly 6 to 8 pieces to turn it into one teddy bear.
Okay. And if I just got a little bit of blankie, you can use some other pieces and add them in?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Awesome idea.
And that way we get sort of a different look and a different style. So we know what sort of materials we can pick. We know what they can go out of. But you also have some very ornate and elaborate quilts. Not just the stuffed animals. We have some really cool quilts. So what goes into making these guys?
Well, same thing is we'll take the clothing like onesies or sleepers, t-shirts, dresses, and we'll turn them into memory quilts too, as well as teddy bears.
And that's a good point because we've been talking about the teddy bears, which are great for when the kids are growing up, but the memory aspect. Can you tell me a little bit more about that? What sort of items are coming in and why we're turning, for example, Grandpa's old favorite shirt into something that's going to live on in the family?
Well, people just want something else to hold on to instead of boxing up a bunch of old t-shirts and stuff. So what I've done is turn them into blankets.
And you had a really great example of a bit of a sad situation where someone was able to come up with a great way to offer everyone in the family and some friends a really memorable keepsake.
There was one lady who contacted me just after I started. She had lost her son at the age of 21 in a car accident, and I had made her 5 bears out of old shorts of his. And then later on, she had come back again and said, "Shauna, I need some more." So I'd made her a few more out of shirts. So now I'm making her a quilt too, but it's just something that the family members, like the nieces and nephews and the little kids, can hold on to, and it means something to them.
Beautiful way to hold on to that memory.
Yeah.
Can I ask about this particular quilt here? This one seems to be. This one looks like it was designed with a little bit of everything. Is this old furniture fabric? That looks like my mom's old couch.
That was a very neat old shirt of this one lady's. It had this fabric in there, really fuzzy. I'm not sure. She had gotten it, I think, from another country or something. And then there was other T-shirts like camp shirts, and then there was college shirts.
This came out of a case of beer?
Obviously, yes. There was a pair of overalls.
Don't laugh.
In there.
Good clothes comes in beer cases.
Well, I like it because it's kind of like the road trip that they might have been going on, the big camping place. Like this one shirt was from the camping destination. This is what they wore curled up by the bonfire. That might have been what they picked up when they were sitting by the side of the lake.
A bevy.
So, exactly. So really like kind of capturing this. So if I went on like I don't know, growing up went on these big road trips and I have all these terrible t-shirts that I can't wear anymore because they have like a giant moose giving me a high five, I can then turn that into a really cool blanket.
Shauna, how long do you need to make one of these projects? How much advance notice do I have to give you?
Roughly 2 to 3 weeks. Like right now I've got about 30 bears sitting in the basement to work on, so I'm sitting at about 3 to 4 weeks. But if people, I work on them as they come in.
Right.
So when you want your order in, you get it in because I can only sew so fast.
She's a busy lady. Very cool. All the contact info, all the links, and all the information on breakfasttelevision.ca. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
That's Mama Bear Keepsakes. Make sure to check them out. Again, details on the BT website. Taking a little break, and we'll check with you later this morning on City.